Alright, before I go ahead and put the uh, trigger lever back on, I'm actually going to attach the stirrup to the front of the bow, or the front of the crossbow, for the back of the prod. So to do this, I'm basically going to heat up some hot melt glue, put it on here, heat that up, and put that onto the wraps. It's also going to have the dual purpose of really setting the wraps, and the glue will soak into the wraps and help hold it together. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to start the wrapping. So I've gone ahead and glued it onto the back of the bow here. As you can see, this is what it's going to look like. So now we're going to be doing this similarly to the way we wrapped the bow and got this bow onto the stock. So we'll start by wrapping around the front or the back here, and then wrapping underneath the prod itself. And then what I'm going to do is actually wrap around the prod, and this section, you can see, bring the end through. So wrap that, as you can see, I brought that up and around, and now I take the end and I crisscross it around the back of the bow here. Pull the loose end through. Then I bring it around to the other side. Wrap it around the other side. Wrap it all the way around. Alright, bring that down again. So you see I've made it really tight on the front. And you have to go back and really make sure everything is tight. If any part is loose, then it's really going to start undoing itself. So just go back, make sure everything's tight. Tighten that up. Then bring it back around. So the next layer of wraps, as you can see, should go on the inside, right there. So I'm just going to keep wrapping all the way around until I'm done. And I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so here I've got my wrap. It's pretty much done. Got my loose end here. What I'm doing is I'm bringing it around, much like we did with the main bow wrap. I'm bringing this loose end all the way around, and this is going to sort of constrict all the other wraps we do, or all the other wraps we did. I'm going to pull real tight and just bring that around about 3 times. Once you've pulled it through 3 times, you get the loop we used. From before. You go place the loop down, and then you just do your wraps over the loop. So once you've wrapped it a good number of times and it's really tight, take the loose end, put it through your loop, and pull your loop through all the way. You take this loose end, you can see I'm pulling it back through the tightest part of the wrap. Pull it back, and there you go. Now the stirrup is attached very firmly to the prod. The reason why you attach it to the prod and not the actual stock is because when you're drawing the bow, if it were attached just to the stock, there could be some play there, because really you're using it as an extension of the bow to allow you to draw the bow all the way. So there it is. Now I'm just going to clean up these ends and put a little bit of super glue on all my loose ends, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach the trigger bar. Okay, here I've got my scale. I'm going to be weighing this bow. The way I'm going to weigh it is I'm going to take it, as you can see the butt of the stock there. I'm going to place the stock here and actually pull it so I can pull the string off of the pins. So what I'm going to do is right now I'm going to load it using the stirrup. Okay, now I'm placing the bow, the crossbow on top of the scale. Alright, so here the scale is zeroed. Well, let's begin. Okay. Well, it popped off the string, but I managed to get it back onto the string, so the highest weight should be the proper reading. Whew! Alright, here's the finished crossbow, all put together. Here's the trigger, the stirrup, the prod, the arrowheads. So, all we have left to do is shoot it. So I'm going to go do that. Here we go.